Chris Fedor of Cleveland.com just reported Sam Merrill, the Utah State graduate, has just signed a multi-year deal with the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is a guy who, right now, with the Cleveland Charge, he has appeared in 34 games, averaging 16 points a night, 1 steal, 3 assists, 3.5 rebounds, shooting 43.4% from 46% from the field. He's played for the Memphis Hustle in the G League as well, Milwaukee Bucks, and the Memphis Grizzlies in the NBA. And he's a guy who, you know, he has a role. This is a team that needs depth at the wing position as they continue. They've had some injuries. And so far in his NBA career, Sam Merrill, I'm not going to sit here and say it's been insane. He's only 26 years old, but basically he's played about 8 minutes a night, 3 points a game, 40% three-point shooter. Nothing insane. But let's talk about who this is. The NBA looks for elite level shooters, and this is a guy who's 6'5". That's the positional size you want from a wing, at least. He shoots a ton of threes, and through college he was basically a 40% three-point shooter on high volume. And some people thought he was going to be a late first round pick for a contending team that needs him to step in early. Like, he's a floor spacing guy, and I think he's a better defender than, say, a Duncan Robinson. He's not as tall, but I think he's a guy that, yes, the biggest question revolves around Merrill's athleticism. I'm not saying that because he's white. Like, he has athleticism, but he's not elite quickness or speed. And at 6'5", he doesn't have insane length. And the question is, how will he handle being picked on defensively in the consistent mismatch hunting NBA, despite the fact that he knows where to be and wants to defend? All right. Will his body and quickness be able to stop that from happening at the NBA level? And his offense will have to be valuable to counteract some of the defensive questions in big moments. And nor is he going to be a guy who finishes on the inside. He's, very average, and it all comes down to like how his floater is. But what you should be excited about is good size at 6'5". He, coming out of college, he was one of the draft's elite level shooters, and he's continued to show that at the G League level. And he's got a very quick release. He can act as a lead ball handler and pull up from behind, the three-point line or even from mid-range. And he can make, directly off the dribble handoffs. And like I said, Duncan Robinson, Doug McDermott, Buddy Hield, he can play a similar role right there. Threes off of hand actions, off of screens, curl screens. Just, this guy's going to be a 40+% three-point shooter in his career. So for me, I think keep your eyes out for Sam Merrill. He's going to be someone who can make an impact for the Cavaliers. And I think if you guys aren't following him, I think you should be, because he'll be able to help, the Cavaliers win some games. And yeah, I think that's where we'll leave it. But let me know your guys' thoughts. That's going to be the video. But like, comment, subscribe, do all that good jazz. If you guys had any questions that I might have not talked about, let me know. I think with more and more time, as this is a team that, they played Lamar Stevens last night, is part of the reason why they're signing this guy. I mean, and they're probably going to make a move in the offseason with Jetty Osman, potentially, Karis LeVertson expiring. So it just makes sense for them to preemptively, start going into free agency, making some moves to when this offseason comes and they do move on from someone, it isn't, necessarily shocking like it's there that they've anticipated, whatever it may be. So for me, I think it's just a smart way for them to stay ready, just in case if anyone does leave, they're here and they're fine. So that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. If there was anything I might have missed, let me know. But I think that's basically going to be the video for me today. I hope you guys did enjoy. We're on the way to 20,000. I'm about to go to graduate school at the University of Miami. So if you want to support a guy who's about to have a shit ton of student loans, hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world for you guys to support the channel in any way or form. So for me, that's just going to be it for me. I hope you guys do enjoy. And yeah, I'm hanging out, and I think that's where we'll leave it. I don't know where else we would go with this. So Cheers, people. I hope you have a good day, 'cause I know I will. We somehow milked this to 5 minutes, which I didn't mean to do. But if you stayed for the whole 5 minutes, you are the true MVP. I can't sing, but if you guys have held on to this long, I'm amazed. So kudos to you for doing that. But bye.